Hey everybody, and welcome to the Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum AI Tournament League for October. We took a couple months off due to me running around to conventions and also doing a bunch of complex stuff, so here's hoping it doesn't break horribly for the preseason. Honestly, I have less testing than usual, so this should be fun. As always, I'm Sardek, and with me on commentary tonight is the inestimable Korremar.
What's up, y'all? Suppose if it's going to break at any time, better to break in the preseason than during the season, but, fingers crossed.
Fun fact, that is why we have a preseason, so that I can get the bugs that I didn't catch in testing in a stress test. There are definitely going to be some problems. There's no way I could do this much, this fast, and not have them. So, we'll see what shenanigans occur.
Well, knock on wood, it's not going to be as bad as, was that March, I think was the really rough one?
Whichever one had disbelieve, that one never happened. So anyways, up first we have Ajorably versus Sardek 2, Pam Perdue Recipe versus Demo Team. Oh hey, I know what I forgot to do. I need to open the soundtrack.
And make sure you make a save state too.
Stop it. Randomize, there we go. Oh yeah, I already got the save states. Alright, so for Ajorably, we have Sugar the Mime and Vanilla the Mime. Heavy Cream I forgot to text that to Paladin. See, already we're starting to see things. Heavy Cream the Paladin with Chaos Blade, Cross Helmet, Reflect Mail, and Battle Boots, with item as well. Overflow with that Chaos Blade, we're going to be seeing some crystals. And Egg the Bard with basic skill, auto potion, and equips shield for that auto haste discussion. Defense up as well. Equip shield and defense up thanks to the new React Empower support setup.
It does have that Crystal Ring as well. Big update this month, of course, they're no longer immune to Crystal.
We'll see if that's relevant for my team. We have the Demo Team, Sawyer the Time Mage. I don't think I named these people. I sure didn't. Sawyer the Time Mage with Item Barrier, half of MP, and Magic Defend up. Peyton the Lancer with basic skill, damage split, jump +3, and jump +1. Which aren't both adding. I'll have to look at that later. I'll take jump 8 for now, though. Landry the Sage with double Dragon Rod and red shoes. Weapon guard and defense up, the rest doesn't matter. And Brooklyn the Chemist, which cost 200 total JP.
Spectacular.
Sometimes you just gotta spend all your money on a Lancer and a Sage with with 2 swords, and then, the dregs.
Well, Talcall says the jump skills are mutually exclusive, but that he can locate the routines for you.
I already have the routine open because I had to change it to raise the cap to 9, so that'll be relatively easy. I already know exactly where and how to handle that. But I'll do that later. Let's just get rolling now. I've waited long enough. Going to the slums to start.
Aura, that's because jump is now a factor in jump.
Ajorably in white on the right, and me in red on the left.
Okay, Bard starts singing immediately. We got Haste 2 coming out. Big change to Haste 2 this month. Notably, it is instant, so you don't have to worry about doing the CT calculations to make sure the Haste 2 goes off before your team acts. As long as the Haste 2 is the fastest one, it'll go off before everybody else gets a chance. It's big battle songs there.
2, 3, and 3. That's a lot of PA additions. And with 360 hit points in martial arts, those mimes are going to be hitting pretty hard.
Bard moves up, goes for a harp pluck onto the chemist. No charm proc. A little bit of damage, not too much just yet. Chemist gets his turn, is going to move up and go for an axe swing, but it is guarded. However, oh, and a proc from the first Dragon Rod swing. You love to see it. Second one does not proc, but it is not needed either. Mime goes for a huge punch, 234 off that boosted PA. Another one, 234, and the chemist is down, but does have re-raise. Will be able to get back up pretty soon.
And
Paladin
slow lands on the Paladin. The patch works.
Yay! Oh, holy shit! Incredible. The mimed Chaos Blade gets a proc. Lancer moves up. 264 is a giant stab onto that Paladin. Paladin gets a re-raise, is not near fatal yet. Wow! That was a series of huge hits. Another punch from the Mime, 153. Mime does get the crystal. It is a big heal. Another stab into the Paladin does take her down. She does have that re-raise, though. I dare say the white team here a little bit ahead on tempo.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough to survive those punches.
Paladin is running for the hills, though, but these two 360 HP mimes with boosted PA are doing some work here. That is enough to kill. It is just the Lancer now. I do not think the Lancer's going to have enough offense to... Oh, actually, with damage split, might be able to eke it out. Let's find out.
One
Does
mime
manage to take down one mime.
It's going to be close.
Does not go for the crystal, interestingly enough. Mime gets a turn. Mime does go for the crystal. Does have all that extra mime movement. There's another crystal, though. Paladin may or may... oh, the Bard does get up. Wish
Super
misses.
unfortunate for me.
Lancer gets a turn. Still does not go for the crystal. Gets a huge jump to one-shot that mime. Bard gets another attempt at a wish. Does get the mime up at 4 HP and takes the crystal from the Lancer. Lancer cannot get it now. Mime goes back down. Paladin is still out of commission. This wish is still at pretty high success chance there. Oh no.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Bard goes for the attempt at a charm. Doesn't get a kill, doesn't get a charm either. So Lancer is still living, moves over, is going to go for a jump, kill the Bard. So there is a chance here. Lancer could still turn it around. Crystal procs. And the Paladin is able to get it. That is probably going to seal the deal. Mime goes right back down. Lancer gets another turn. Can't do anything with it, or opts not to at very least. Phoenix down again. That is the second item used so far of the 8. But I do believe that mimed Phoenix down is going to count as well.
Mimes, I believe, do not count. I think
Maybe they don't then.
I think I have a trap in there for that. Bard
gets back up again.
Game 1 goes to Ajorably. Small map 23 coming up next.
Small map may not be in Ajorably's favor as much. Still may be able to get the opening volley of PA songs off. We will find out. It's a lot shorter of a distance, though. You know, I do wonder if a mime is mimicking an overflowed unit. Does the mime attack get the overflow applied to it?
It does not.
I didn't think that it would, but I wasn't sure.
It checks the attacker data pointer for the supports, so only theirs matter. Similarly to how they have to have martial arts as their own innate to actually get it.
Makes sense. But anyway, back to the battle. There were those waves of battle songs there. They were able to get them off still, but one mime goes down already. Again, this much shorter distance between the teams may make a big difference here.
My Lancer! Big wish damage split there.
Attempted a Chaos Blade, does not get it. Oh, the damage split gets a kill. Lancer attempts to stab over the corpse of the mime, does not hit though, is guarded. 182, a hefty bonk. Wish does fail there.
Redirected slow catches the Lancer, but not the Time Mage.
270 is a very big punch. 264 is a very big rod bonk. No procs again, but again, does not matter. 2 bonks more than enough to kill that paladin.
Auto Potion not the best on undeads.
It is not. There's another rod bonk. First one is able to kill the mime. Second one not needed entirely. And sure enough, Ajorably on more than a little on the back foot here. Not sure this bard's going to be able to eke it out.
Did get regen though.
He cheers himself up. Says, you know, things could be worse.
If only the Lancer knew that the jump would land because of the don't move. But that's good enough. Go into a game 3. Kind of the quintessential medium map. Also, now that you mention it, Omega, I do want to check something. Yeah, still has 8. Three, 2, and 3. Having real good luck with those battle songs.
Yeah, and it hugely paid off in the first fight. Let's see if it's able to make a difference here. I really think that early Chaos Blade proc was kind of big. Oh, Charm! It's not a Chaos Blade, but you know, we'll take it. Bard guards the lance. There's a big spell coming out. Bard proving very defensively effective. Goes for a wish. Doesn't get anything with it. Ah, there's a slow too. That's what it was.
Only catches herself.
And the paladin is slow 2'd as well. The mimes are not, of course, because the mimes cannot be. The bard also avoids it.
There's a jump.
462. It's not gonna hit, and the mime survives. Holy shit! Berserk AI.
Berserkers.
Well, the charm is broken. by the mimed harp. A punch from the near fatal mine. A stab to the paladin, but 264, a lot of damage, not too much for the paladin though. Paladin's very high HP, of course. Ambrosia gets a kill on the undead bard.
It reads it from the unit's battle stats, so each bard would maintain, or each mime would maintain their own separate.
Paladin does go down, stands right back up that re-raise though, goes for a cast blade proc and gets it.
Goodbye, Chemist.
He is gone, and she she picks up the crystal immediately. Sucked that Chemist's soul straight out of his body.
No respect.
Paladin gets a turn yet again. He goes for the Phoenix down for 77, a pretty hefty Phoenix down. Damage splits a bit of it back though. 77 is very high for Phoenix down damage. What's the story there?
No idea. Completely unmodified.
Baffling. Looks like Defy Pain only healed the Bard to 100 HP.
Bard stood up at 100, so it didn't even get Defy Pain. Super weird. I'll look into that. I didn't touch that routine at all, but something happened.
Yeah, that's unusual. I thought Defy Pain was only usable at low HP.
It is.
I mean, I know it doesn't affect them if they're... Huh, weird.
Still, something to figure out. Or no, wait. He wasn't at near fatal, so he used it so the mime would get it. The mime was near
that
fatal.
Makes sense.
He used it to cure a mime. That's hilarious.
Still weird about the Phoenix down thing though, but you know, figure that out later.
I don't know, I'll allow it. Up next, Aura of the Dawn versus Omegasuspekt. Kero Splat versus X-Ops.
And my timer's just about to go off. I will be back in about 15 minutes, everybody.
For Aura of the Dawn, we have Kero the Sage with Item Barrier, Equip Shield, and Magic Defend Up. Ribbit the Wizard with White Magic, MA Save, Magic Attack Up, and Equip Katana. Stoned the Oracle with Punch Art, Counter, Overflow, and Sicken. Wizard Staff has Proc Frog on it. I'm guessing that's what the Overflow is. And Truant the Chemist with Time Magic, Auto Potion, and Defense Up. No support, or no Empower for Truant. On the other side, for Omegasuspekt's X-Ops, we have Partisan the Lancer with Draw Out, Counter, Deadshot, and Defense Up. Jump 4, so probably not going to be jumping as much as mine. Harrier the Sage, double Nagrarok with Throw, Weapon Guard, 2 Swords, and Magic Defend Up. Zealot the Spellblade, I forgot to rename them as well. Basic Skill, Dragon Spirit, Attack Up, and Guts. And Attendant the Chemist with Time Magic, Counter Magic, Equip Shield for that Defense Giving Escutcheon 2 and Move +1. Showing off our new Spellblade sprites. Coming up, going to Large 6. Look at all that defense coming in on Omega's side. Although defend is really not going to work super well against Frog. Opening it up though, Throw from a Sage. And I forgot to fix Masamune to both. I'll have to remember to do that. Made a note to myself. Haste coming out, gets the Spellblade and the Chemist. First frog of the match being charged. Shuriken mid-charge, not enough to finish her off. Another frog, and a don't act on this one. Lightning Stab is enough with the mid-charge to finish her off. Blizzard comes out. Only hits the Sage, guarded by the Spellblade, with its innate magic evade. Him defending like that, he has 0 shield evade, and I don't think he has a mantle. That's just what the character has. Oracle moving in with a don't act on the Chemist. Spellblade once again with a lightning stab. Guts does not go off. Paralyze is guarded. Shuriken coming out. Oracle takes 240. Still healthy, though. Quick Kiyomori to keep the team up, but yellow is dominating. Spellblade slowed temporarily, but the rest of the team full and ready. Chemist has a potion for 90, but Sage survives it. She doesn't survive the lightning stab on the way back. Game 1 goes to Omegasuspekt. Small map 48 up next. I always think this map is bugged when it loads, but they're just around the backside and it loads awkwardly. Shuriken for 192 right out of the gate. Ninjas and mages definitely have a lot of overlap with the extra speed the mages get and the extra MA the ninjas get. Crit not quite enough to finish off the... Actually, that might have been a Guts proc. Let me see. Yup, it sure was. Because he's charging, he has Guts. So that one works too. Good to see things not breaking immediately. Didn't get the second Guts, though. Near fatal from the lightning blade. Confused 2 redirected, catches most of the rest of his team. Oracle with a little mini chakra. And the confusion breaks the sages. Lightning stab once again, near fatal for the chemist. Just a quick little haste there, and the Lancer's gonna finish it off. Quick 2-0 for Omegasuspekt. Up next, we have Barren 2 versus Soul, Equip X version 2 versus Friends to the End. For Barren, Equip X, we have Altair the Ninja with Equip Spear, Double Dragon Whisper, with Hamido, Concentrate, and Basic Skill. Polaris the Thief with Item, HP Restore, Attack Up, and Equip Axe, using the new axes combined with the natural Concentrate on the Thief. Vega the Samurai with Equip Sword has a two-handed slasher with Sing, MA Save, and Magic Attack Up. And Sirius the Knight with Equip Bows with a Hunting Bow, White Magic, Damage Split, and short short charge. On the other side, for Friends to the End, we have Kiss Me the Great Morble. Your best friend the ninja, double spell edge. You're going to be seeing a lot of these in the main tournament as well. Weapon Guard, Abandon, and Monster Talk for that talk skill. Our friend the Priest with Time Magic, Auto Potion, half of MP, and Maintenance. And Fists our friend the Monk with Basic Skill Counter, Equip Shield for that Genji Shield, and Jump +1. Probably because they ran out of JP. Going to large 45 for the start. Oh, did one of the monks have hats? That was a team builder error during the first 2 days, and I guess it just never got fixed on this team. But it's preseason, so who cares? I'll go through the main season and double check them.
Alright, I am back. Thank you for your patience.
Just in time, Barren 2 vs. Soul just started.
Alright, exciting.
Equip X in purple on the right, and Friends to the End in white on the left.
I had to step away for just a moment to finish some meal prep. Ooh, and a proc from the Lance. That's a big proc from that Lance. Wow. Steelheart lands on the Monk. We have a battle song coming through from the Samurai. Another proc.
Equip Spear Ninja, go figure.
Pretty hefty damage there. Not a lot on the stab itself, but very solid damage on that proc. The friendly Monk proves to be not so friendly, finishes the Malboro off. Knight's still moving up, not really in range to do anything just yet.
That's why they call it friendly fire.
Wow.
Okay, that is hitting the wrong target. I'm gonna have to go and fix that. But whatever.
A pretty big hit to the Monk. Defensive Monk is still hanging in there right now. Takes another double hit. No procs from the spear this time. But the Monk is more than a little bit in a bad spot here. Shot for the Knight brings him low, and an axe bonk finishes him off.
Anyways, game 1 goes to Barren. Making a note that I have to fix the axe procs. 43 for the small map. I wonder if weapon procs have trouble with self-targeting. I'm gonna have to dig into that a little.
Definitely something to fix before the main tourney. Definitely, we do have a fair few of those axes, according to the data companions, or the data analysis.
Yes, Fig, it is doing exactly that. People are scared of axes.
I mean, reasonable.
One shot with decay. I think that's the first time that's worked ever.
I enjoy that we did see a Warren come out. Warren definitely really good, I think, now, so,
They do temporarily, Simmon. They're not supposed to. That was a bug. That was a bug.
Okay, Phoenix down. Does bring the unit up at low HP. Still weird to see why it did that damage that did earlier, but again, not a huge deal. Slow comes out, does not land. Stab from Ninja again, but the second one misses, so the beat is still standing. Murasame brings her back up to a little bit healthier, but 110, not a lot. Ooh, the proc from the bow. Proc doesn't get a crit, but still it is more than enough. Ambrosia is going to top the Thief off, or very close to it. Double stab from that Spear Ninja. Very hefty stabs from it. Pretty cool unit. Gravity comes through, but does not do any damage.
I don't remember if I chose that effect or if that's just what happened to be on the ability when I repurposed it, but you know what? I'm down. I like it.
It looks neat. I dig it. There's some protect coming out. Another double stab coming through. We do get a proc. 150 damage from that proc is a lot.
Tell you what, Equip Spear Ninja is not something I was expecting, but it has been wildly effective so far.
Yeah, very cool unit, actually. Ooh, a big bad breath. Notably, one of the only things that can still inflict Petrify. There is not a lot of Petrify this month.
Guess I had to rename that at the item level instead of the ability level. I did rename them, they just didn't take.
Asuna comes out, does remove the poison and not oil.
Yeah, see, Decay just has been a whole lot of poison into, already would have poisoned with Sicken, so that's like...
Ooh, double stab and then a Hamido gets a proc and gets the kill with it. There's a lot of damage from that sword swing from the samurai.
Well, it is two-handed, because... well, samurais have two hands.
All the units have two hands if you look.
Fair point. That ninja is just cleaning up.
Yeah, I am super impressed with that ninja, actually. That's a really cool unit.
And Barren takes it 2-0 on the back of that crazy ninja. Up next we have Love Colored Magic versus Paffey. The battle of the long team names. Love Colored Magic with that Final Fantasy with 4,000 ports and remakes versus Down to Clown Face Off, the people behind the masks between tours. Alrighty. For Love Colored Magic, we have Cecil the Dark Knight with basic skill HP restore, attack up, and move HP up. Rydia the Summoner with item absorb used MP, short charge, and move +1. Love Colored Magic, of course, loving to take a theme and run with it. Rosa the Priest with equipped bows for that mithril bow. Concentrate, auto potion, and precision. And Edge the Ninja with elemental regenerator, magic attack up, and move +2. Of course, like I said, you'll be seeing a lot of double Spellblade Ninja or Spell Edge Ninjas in the main tournament. For Paffey, we have Mary Higgins the Time Mage with Summon Magic, Auto Potion, Short Charge, and Guts. Bob the Aribo with Please Eat. John Styles the Ninja with Item, Catch, Concentrate, and Throw Item. And Leroy Stone the Ninja with Punch Art, Weapon Guard, Attack Up, and Jump +1. Of course, you would know them as Strongman, Juggler, Ringmaster, and can't remember what the fourth clown was. Was it just Clown? Either way.
I don't remember.
Either way, Strongman, Juggler, and Ringmaster.
Yes. Paddy confirms that Time Mage was Clown.
So, yep, anyways, the clowns on their off day versus Final Fantasy IV, going to large map 59 to start. Palette error there? Why are you black and not blue?
Weird.
I gotta double check that.
Time Mage begins a charge there. Looks like the blue team doesn't have anything to do just yet here. Haste comes through, hits all three. Shuriken comes out, 153, a decent hit into that Paladin. And there are the swings to finish it off. Sure enough, the Juggler and Strongman proving that very strong offensive duo.
234 out of Edge, not quite enough for Strongman.
Shuriken more than enough to finish off that that summoner there. I believe that is an overloaded ninja, if I'm not mistaken.
Sorry. Can't damage charging priests.
Berserk units not really able to figure things out, so could be why that happened. I don't know if the AI will attempt to attack priests if they see that it does 0, but Berserk units do Berserk unit things.
They definitely see that it does 0, so they probably will not.
Kami Itachi enough to finish off that Berserker there. Pig gonna move up, go for the Nose Breath.
Charming. Shuriken calls out the Regenerator, and Bahamut comes out. All of these summons dealing significantly more damage this month.
226 enough to finish that ninja off.
That's a ninja with 40 faith, I think.
Please Eat comes through, does not land. A Charmed Paladin going to move over, and it is going to wish the Berserk Ninja back up.
Who is probably going to attack him for his trouble.
Very probably. Sure enough. Doesn't quite get the kill.
Ninja is back. Quick haste on the ninja duo. Shuriken to finish the paladin off again.
It is 4 members to 2, and it's about to be 4 members to 1, sure enough. Is just this ninja left. Kamitachi does put the Berserker back down in a bad spot, but Fairy gonna bring him back up just the same. Plenty of range on that Fairy. Circus taking a minute to rebuff itself here, prepare to kill the ninja, but the strongman does not need a moment to rebuff himself and finishes the ninja off all by himself.
Game 1 goes to the Clowns. Small 13 for the next. The Uribo tried once and failed.
Juggler starts with an early shirk into the White Mage. Strongman cannot quite close the gap. There's a Demon Fire on 2, a lot of damage, no status procs, but quite a hefty bit of damage to the Time Mage and the Piggy. Piggy gonna go for a Please Eat on the Time Mage, which does land.
Summoner going for something big.
White Mage most likely healing herself, if I had to guess. Paladin does finally get an action, goes for the Sanctuary. Protect and Shell on the White Mage. There's a Leviathan, and it's going to hit at least 2, maybe 3. It's 3 and kills all 3 of them. This match was over before it started.
Leroy Stone probably not going to be able to come back from that.
No, certainly a strong unit, but not enough to take down all 4. The Time Mage is back up. She is going to opt to haste herself.
She does have Fairy, so she will be able to bring teammates back.
Theoretically, at the very least.
The helpful White Mage...
Yeah, the bow shot doing a third of what the auto potion heals, but Strongman does go down. Cheer up, gonna buff the White Mage. Now it is yet again a 4-on-1.
But the Clowns go down. Final Fantasy IV taking it to a Game 3. Whoops. I think that was me doing a shift left instead of a shift right. I already fixed it.
Neither the Juggler nor the Strongman able to get in close enough to start early. Local Quake 234. There's a ton of damage from that ninja.
The re-raise start for the Time Mage wasn't quite enough last time. We'll see if it is this time.
Holy Strike for 105 from the Priest, not too bad. Drops the Strongman low. Berserk AI, of course, not caring about being low, but Throwstone does not get the kill. Weapon Guard allowing that that block there.
Volcano's super bad for melee aggression, though.
Quake hitting pretty hard. Auto Potion undoes some of it. Juggler not near fatal, so can still get some actions. Goes for the stabs instead of the throws.
Uh-oh.
That kills 2. Coral Strike kills a third, and that is probably gonna be it.
Archer, a very strong skill set.
Time Mage is able to take a unit down. It does tick down to 2. Is starting to charge another summon here, which could do quite a lot. But let's see if she'll get it off. She does.
Paladin couldn't do enough damage to overcome the slow it was going to get.
But the charging White Mage is able to tank that Bahamut hit. Another local Quake, chipping the Time Mage down. And now... Nope, not enough. An auto potion undoes the damage and then some. Time Mage hastes herself. She's running a little lower on MP here. Local Quake drops her low. She has re-raised, but that re-raise does not matter. Strix Feather finishes her off, and that is that.
The clowns are down. 2-1 for Love-Colored Magic. Up next, we have Talcall versus Simmon 2, Jordans versus Encanto. Alright, up for the Jordans, we have, Jordan the Lancer with Holy Sword, Weapon Guard, 2 hands, and Move +2. Holy Lance to go with all those holy abilities. Yes, I mispronounced it, I know. Yeezy the Knight with basic skill, defense up, and nothing else. Escutcheon 2 for the defend, parrying sword for the 50% weapon guard that is not equipped because it's on the Lancer. Nike the Onion Knight, the Spellblade, just reading what's in front of me, with Steel, Dragon Spirit, attack up, and jump +1. With a Blood Sword to go with those spells. And Supreme the Ninja with item, CT save, equip shield for a bronze shield, and throw item. On the other side, for Word, Isabella the Mind Flayer with Mind Control, Dolores the Mind Flayer with Mind Control. We've seen this team before. Peppa the Aribo with Please Eat, and Julieta the Porky with Oink.
2 squids and 2 pigs. Let's see how much charms we see.
Going to large 71. That is true, Omega.
Jordan on the team Jordan. I imagine that is something of a, is it like a Mario sort of case there?
You'll have to look by the monster in particular, Soul. Some of them will be immune crystals, some of them will not. It's a balance lever for the monster itself. I was forced to either give Cursed Ring to ninjas and thieves as it was, or make that crystal nerf to it, because all of the mages have ninja-style speed now. So the thing that made Cursed Ring a problem for Thief and Ninja was making it a problem for everybody now.
Ninja goes down, but is brought right back up. Paladin moves forward. Piggy's in range. Does not opt to try and finish the ninja off. Goes for the charm instead, if I had to imagine. Probably the Piggies have their charm AI priority cranked all the way up. And if I had to venture a guess, Squids probably do too.
See, that's the thing, though, Soul. I actually couldn't do that, because the +1 speed was not what was making it too good. It was the undead standing back up in 7 clock ticks, which I could no longer prevent. Maybe someday we'll see a immune crystal curse ring again, but for the time being, it is how it is.
Interesting. That lightning stab procced an undead. Was that the what caused that lightning stab to proc that?
Whoops. I'm just jotting notes.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the piggy's suddenly undead after the lightning stab, but it sure is.
Lightning stab used to proc silence, which weirdly should be sundown now, so I'm not, or not sundown, should be don't act. And to look what I actually did with that.
So the pig charmer gets charmed. Other pig moves back, goes for please eat on the squid.
Now let's see what lightning stab is doing. Inflict status 78. Huh. It's inflicting weaken, which should be showing purple and not black. I guess I fumbled in my display.
Straight dash comes out, finishes that squid off. Other squid goes for an aqua lung. Only 70 damage. Paladin is pretty healthy here. Ambrosia going to make him even healthier. Another lightning stab. No undead procs this time. Cheer up, applying the proper things here. There's a straight dash, 176. The charmed pig, the absolute scourge of his own team. And that is because they don't, they're primed to charm more than they're primed to do anything else, and they don't want to charm their own team member who is already charmed and wouldn't do anything anyway. Anyway, speaking of piggy charm, there is one coming out onto the paladin.
Welcome back, Squid.
Wank, of course, significantly nerfed from what its old ability was, but it is still a reliable res just the same.
Charm more important than death, apparently.
Smash likely to take quite a while, given that they are more inclined to charm than they are to actually do damage.
Conk. Yeah, I think this is a special case, Soul.
While this is going, I am actually going to take just one moment. I think my dog needs to step outside to pee, so I'll be right back.
I don't think it's actually possible for this team to win. know, be cautious with giving something more priority than dead. They will not kill people. This is a disaster indeed. Sorry about that, Talcall. I think that's just about enough of that. Sorry, Talcall. Hopefully your main tournament goes not as silly as that. we have a no contest. I'm going to skip Paddy versus Korremar so she can be here to give her own team a briefing. So we're going to move forward to Hero versus Simmon first. There are some who call me versus Land of Confusion. Up for Hero, we have Apprentice Source the Mime, Mogcore the Dancer with Draw Out, HP Restore, Equip Shield, and Magic Defend Up. Pirate Ship the Bard with Item, Weapon Guard, Equip Armor, and Defense Up. And Prodigal Sorcerer the Mime, Double Mime with a Dancer and a Bard. We've seen this team before. And on the other side, Mimes again. Land of Confusion featuring Katzenjammer the Mime, Disturbed the Mime, Inflames the Samurai. Oh, hey, these are all metal. I get it. With Precision, Weapon Guard, Concentrate, and Float. And Genesis the Summoner with Dance, Dragon Spirit, Equip Armor, and Defense Up.
All right, I'm back. I see. I guess we called the last match.
Yeah, we sure did. Little no contest.
I presume it was just never going to end.
Correct. It was literally impossible for the match to end.
Awful.
Yep. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. I will disqualify people. I mean, gotta keep the tournament moving, right?
Absolutely.
You both lose.
Mime on Mime violence, and the purple Mime certainly getting the better of that exchange. The second Mime going to move up to try and avenge his buddy there.
Oh, nuts. I forgot to let them be positive status. Give me 1 second. I'm going to actually fix that one live because we skipped over a match anyways. So
fair enough.
We'll go back to the original match, Paddy versus Korremar.
Alrighty.
Paddy with Bridges and Korremar with Giants. Yeah, I'll get them both while I'm in there, Simmon. Alright, for Paddy, we have Porter Bridges the Lancer. Double Dragon Whisker. We saw that on a Ninja earlier. Precision Hamido, Two Swords, and Guts. Princess Beach, also a Lancer with Item, Counter, Attack Up, and Defense Up. Fragile the Samurai with Yin Yang Magic. Critical Quick, Magic Attack Up, and Magic Defend Up. And Die Hard Man the Samurai with Sword Magic, Dragon Spirit, Deadshot, and Move HP Up.
And moving over to the Giants, we have Alcyonius the Lancer. Is a martial arts Lancer with Punch Art, MP Switch as well.
Really glad you're the one pronouncing that.
Next up, we have Enceladus the Squire. That is an Overflow Squire with the Tidal Axe. However, we've seen that the axes are weird, so we'll see what happens. HP Restore Guts does have Yin Yang Magic as well. Third, we have Agigos the Chemist. Does have that Title X as well. Has Concentrate, Dragon Spirit, and Steel as a secondary set. And bringing up the rear, we have Porphyrion the King Behemoth.
I would have pronounced exactly 0 of those correctly.
Yep, Paddy, that is all of the bracelets. He knows exactly what I named them after.
We'll go to large 82, and I'm going to drop into Patcher briefly to fix those 2 problems.
They are named after mythological giants, but they are also all of those names were used for Gigas mobs in Final Fantasy XI, and they had different bracelets that they would drop that would give plus strength, but also minus dex, I believe. It was a whole series of Gigas bracelets. So the theory behind this team, of course, is trying to fish for those brave boosts. We'll see if that happens or not. Samurai moves forward. Is charging a Berserk, I believe. Charging a Sundown. And it lands Berserk. Is that correct?
He has the glasses, right?
Well, no. Like, he charged the spell called Sundown and inflicted Berserk.
Is this the one who got it?
Yes.
Huh. Who cast it? What's...
The samurai down there, the female samurai down in the sand.
Okay, so that's coming. Damn it. Since I'm in Patcher, I'll check the status infliction. I probably just, like, had the wrong status infliction on it. Yin-yang magic. Okay. Stop it.
Alright. The Guts and HP Restore. Lance is going to move up, finishes off the Berserked Lancer Monk. There's an Axe Swing, no proc there. Samurai moves back, goes for a Masa. Doesn't seem to do too much there. Square gets stabbed for 248, a pretty good stab. Chemist moving up, not in range to do much yet. I lied, Phoenix down. Lancer is back up and is able to chakra herself. But 114, not going to keep her alive for too long. Lancer goes for another stab, gets the proc, and it does kill the Squire. As a stab up, does get the PA boost, of course. There is that Sundown Berserk again. And it lands on both the Behemoth and the Chemist. So that's a thing.
Let's see, Supercharge was D2. Let me double check that while I'm down here.
Earth Slash gets a kill through the wall. The Berserked Behemoth moves up, not able to do anything there. Alright, there we go.
Alright, all that's fixed. And of course you gotta get a, fresh save state, or else you just load the previously broken.
Makes sense. Alright, let's try that again.
Once more with feeling. I'll sometimes go in and make fixes during the preseason if it's like a 30-second thing, but mostly I'm just taking notes on whoopsies.
see if this works out a little bit better this time. There's Amasa coming through. Haste and regen.
Doing what it's supposed to.
A far stronger skill now. Lancer moves up, is going to go for that Earth Slash, but it does miss. Tempest's not close enough to do anything just yet. Behemoth bringing up the rear, likewise not able to do anything. Moves out wide.
Was this the map we were on previously?
No, doesn't matter.
Whatever. What map did I give us? 29?
We were on the, one of the desert maps. Alright, and there's an axe proc. It's a wrong proc, but you know, it's a proc. Double stab into a Lancer kills her immediately. Phoenix down is going to bring her back up. She is able to get her turn and chakra herself. But again, 130, not a lot of HP.
I tried to do something with axes. I piggybacked an existing formula for Brave minus Y because Y are signed values now, so I tried to give him Brave minus -10. But I guess what it's doing is giving the target Brave minus 244. So, whoops!
Yeah, that's a little bit of an oopsie. Kid's Lancer is absolutely tearing through my team. It is, it feels bad. But, all we have left is the Behemoth here. Does MP switch one of the stabs, but this Behemoth is not long for this world.
Samurai deciding not to, show us Berserk this time.
There's the stab up, 187, does not matter.
Buck, 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 buck.
Chicken's hanging out, just doing chicken stuff. And Lancer is going to finish this right here. And that is that.
Oh hey, what a perfect time to have this song.
Squire moves up, goes for the swing, does not get a proc with that overflow axe, unfortunately. Bridge is blocked up now. Other Lancer able to move over to the side, gets a stab, gets a proc, so that will kill. Punch Lancer moves up, is going to go for an Earth Slash, does not hit either of them, double guard. Behemoth not able to do anything with that bridge all blocked, and regardless, even if it wasn't, does not have the move to do anything. Lancer attempts to stab to the Punch Lancer, does nothing. Here's a Heaven's Cloud. Does drain all the MP off of the Lancer, courtesy of that MP switch. And then the Lancer takes a double stab, gets dropped low. Here's an Ambrosia to heal her up, but not healing for a whole lot, of course. 180, way less than it needs to be. Night Sword does hit the MP again, though. There's another Earth Slash. Hits all three this time. Stab up misses. Lancer can't do anything. Other Lancer totally can. That Lancer is getting a crazy number of procs. Behemoth is defending the bridge pretty well. Simon moves up, gets a crit, but it does not kill. Phoenix down for the Squire just in time, but he is trapped there. Best he is probably going to do is just waste a turn. Lancer goes for a punch, doesn't get it. There's a big Omegasuspekt.
Oh my.
It does get a miss, but it does kill 2 enemies and 1 friendly. Punch Lancer goes down to the double Murder Lancer over there. Samurai re-raises back up. Masa himself, for haste and regen, moves back, gets the heal from it. With that extra regen as well, is able to bring him up out of near fatal immediately. Squire stands back up, but is going to go right back down to the Samurai yet again. Oh, no, he's not. Guts and HP restore.
Name a more iconic duo.
The team's sort of loose design philosophy, of course, was to get those brave raisings across the team to be able to increase the damage on the punches, the likelihood of the MP switches, things like that. That's not happening.
Sorry.
Honestly, though, they're not getting a whole lot of axe swings, so even if it was working properly, it wouldn't really be working anyway. So, you know.
We suffer for our art.
Exactly. There's another Omegast. Gonna hit that Lancer. Or gonna try to hit that Lancer at least. Is not gonna hit that Lancer. Samurai moves back. Is gonna go for that Night Sword yet again. Squire is able to tank it, but the Samurai is nice and healthy now. There's another axe swing. 156 is decent damage. We do not see a proc coming out from it, though.
I need more chickens.
Samurai's not going to be turned into a chicken again yet. There's an Ambrosia for the Behemoth, so Behemoth is healed up and also has that MP for the MP switch again. 330 punch to the back of the Lancer is quite a lot. Another Guts HP restore. The Squire proving very resilient. There's a life break. Not going to do a lot. Not going to do anything, actually. Another Masa coming out there. Squire gets a turn, but does get Hamido'd. And the proc brings him very low.
He gets the heck out of there.
Dodges the attack. He's sitting at 1 HP right now. But no longer. Ambrosia picks him back up to 181. God damn it, Squire gets metered again, but gets a Guts proc. Life break attempt again. If it hits, it will kill. 0?
There are two possibilities here. And it was Guts.
It was a Guts proc.
Squire got one too, but needed 2.
Chemist heals himself up. Does get stabbed though, and the proc, not a lot of damage, but it was enough to kill. Chakra onto the Lancer there. Behemoth is going to move up, go for that life break yet again. And Guts yet again.
Can't beat that.
2 very low HP units up there, just huddling in the corner. Chemist is going to heal himself up there. Lancer is out of Fatal. Punch Lancer can't do anything just yet. Nobody in range. Behemoth going to move over, is going to go for that Omegast up top. Will get a double kill if it hits each of them, and doesn't get gutsed. Does not get guts, but it only hits 1, so the Samurai is still standing. Or kneeling, I suppose.
No longer. Giants have really held on in this one.
Absolutely. Ooh, a big crit onto the Behemoth, drops it low. Lancer can't get in a position to attempt to finish it off. It is going to move back, though, and go for that Omegast yet again. Hits the Lancer, does not hit the other. There's a Phoenix down yet again. But a crit puts the Squire right back on the ground. And the Squire's brought right back up with a revive.
I believe that's putting us past the non-chemist item limit, so that being on a chemist actually paying off.
Phoenix down from the Lancer brings the Samurai back up top. But that other Lancer, the super scary one, is about to crystallize in the corner back there. Ambrosia going to bring the Behemoth back into the fight. Omegasuspekt yet again, less damage this time, but still enough. Kills that Samurai. 220 into the back of the other Samurai, brings him a bit lower. MP switch eats that crit. There's another Phoenix down. Red team has to be getting pretty low on items, I'm fairly sure. Wayfist does not land, cannot get the kill, and so the, oh, another Omegast.
Hits the wrong one.
So, oh, but the other Samurai snakes the crystal out from under the extremely low one.
It's like playing Gauntlet Legends with my brother.
An Axe Strike gets the kill. Phoenix down yet again.
I'll have to double check the item code and make sure I'm reading from the right spot.
Spin Fist crit for 252. Dragon Spirit yet again. Omegast yet again. Cannot seem to put that female Samurai back down. Now Samurai does go down. Does it go for the Masa here? The Chemist goes for an Axe Bonk and does finish her off. Punch Lancer goes down too. There's a big Night Sword. Hits the MP switch. So the Behemoth's still sitting pretty HP-wise. Life Break for 180. Does hit, so that's about half the Samurai's HP gone. He is out of MP now as well. Phoenix down brings the Lancer back up. Samurai gonna hop over and go for the swing immediately. Lands it, and she goes right back down. There's another Phoenix down. Yeah, I think there may be something with the items. I haven't been counting specifically, but both teams have used quite a lot of items.
Yeah, Bridges has a chemist, so actually is allowed to, but...
Giants, you mean, but yeah, regardless.
Yep.
Omegast yet again could potentially get some kills here. Does not.
Just can never hit that Samurai.
The Squire for Giants does finally crystallize. Another Samurai moves down, it gets a crit and gets the knockdown. Chemist gets the crystal to heal himself up, is going to be able to res this Lancer.
Uh-oh.
That's going to be a massive Omegast if it hits. Hits
On
both,
both.
drops them both low. All three members are near fatal now. Punch Lancer goes back down. Chemist in a rough spot here. Gets crit, but not for a lot. Dragon Spirit. But the Behemoth is now too far away to be able to continue those Omegasts. There's another crit kill. There's a stab into the Chemist. Chemist is pretty low. He'll probably, yep, goes for yet another Phoenix down. This Lancer just stuck in a repeated death loop here.
This is the reason why items are supposed to have limits, so I'll have to double check that tonight. Should be ready for the main tournament, though.
Regardless, despite Giants holding on pretty well, I do think they might be on their last legs here. Behemoth is going for a potential kill here. Does
Lands
get
it.
Chemist goes back down. Earth Slash will get a kill, so it is, suppose still anybody's game here.
Depends on if that samurai can survive the behemoth or not. Because behemoth does get the first shot.
But I do not believe it will one-shot. Yep, Samurai gets very low, will come down and go for the swing, and it will kill. Behemoth did not have the MP switch, so that is a 2-0.
2-0 for Bridges. Anyways, going back now to the one that was broken earlier, Hero versus Simmon 1. There are some who call me versus Land of Confusion. And I'm going to flip-flop large map since I used their large map for this one. Give you 29 and them 82. Dancing Summoner right out of the gate. And Mime's now successfully carrying those positive status.
Yay. Lots of Masas there. Bard's gonna move up. What is the Bard doing there? Confusion does land. Bad luck on those namelesses, though. Well, I suppose not. I guess the mimes can't get anything, so...
Yup. Mime's only weakness, other mimes.
Well, it seems like arrows work well.
Also, you like that natural equip bows on that samurai?
I sure do.
I was
very happy when I saw that.
I was looking through weapons, and I decided that I wanted to have every weapon type be equipable by at least 2 jobs.
That's pretty reasonable, I think. With the mimics coming out, so we're going to see a good bit of chip damage here. Punch to the confused Bard, snaps him out of it.
More dancing.
.143, a big bloody strings hit, and the Bard does heal himself quite a bit at the same time. Masa for that hasten reach, and of course, very, very good, although it is also a lot of turns burned.
Yeah, Talcall, if you want to help me figure out what the hell's up with the weird draw out animations. That is, best as I can tell, vanilla behavior.
A shot from the Samurai into the Dancer, and a Mime shot into the Bard. There's a bag whack, but gets dropped from the punch in return. Phoenix down, going to bring one of the purple mimes back up. And the white mime will put the purple mime right back on the floor. Punch into the Bard. Bard is still healthy enough.
It was more or less what I expected, Simmon, although I'll definitely have priority sliders for attacking specific statistics in the coming months. Like priority to damage their PA or speed or MA or brave or faith or whatever.
Damage their self-worth, you know, their... Bard goes for another Bloody Strings, 117, pretty good. The Mime is still healthy enough, though, moves back to take the purple Mime out yet again.
I mean, there's technically no reason I couldn't do that. It'd be harder than the other hacks, but theoretically I should be able to.
This Bard is taking quite a while to go down.
Poison, 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 poison. I wonder if he's just immune to, like, all of the rest of it. Here, lose your poison.
Nameless can also do Don't Move, Confusion, and Slow, and he was confused earlier, so you know at least that can land.
I get why it would be useful, Aura. I'm just saying it would be difficult.
This consistent Nameless spam still not amounting to a lot on this Bard, not seeming to land anything. Purple Mime goes down yet again. Eventually this Bard will go down.
Well, eventually the Samurai will get over there, too. Ah, Cafe, you're awake. I, for one, am just happy that there's not been a lot of crashes. Or any crashes, even.
This is true. I suppose the knight is still young, but, you know, hopefully. Yeah, It's starting a little more offense against the Bard. Granted, it may take a little while anyway because he does have bloody strings, of course, so he can also heal himself with that.
Dancer, rather nameless dance than punch.
There is a confusion. May help at least a little bit. Samurai doing nothing but Masa.
I'm guessing had haste and regen priority higher than dead priority.
Probably.
I guess this is something I'm allowed to look up, so I'm gonna go look. Ah. So yes, its status is higher priority than dead. What is that Bard doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I was doing that earlier. Oh, that's what it's doing, I guess.
Ah, I didn't give it the right animation for performing right. So he has the I'm squatting position instead of the strumming my lute position. Alright, so game 1 goes to the Land of Confusion. We'll go to Small 73. One of the smallest. Man, I'm really hungry.
Should have eaten before the stream.
Like I had a chance. I was already an hour late working from the minute I woke up.
Fair enough.
I suffer for my art. I would never Talcall.
Yeah, just get an office fridge. There you go. There's that bloody strings yet again. Maybe this match will last a little bit less than the last one, given these small confines. We'll see.
It might just be that I missed one of the martial arts formula, or one of the martial arts procedures. There's like 3 of them. So I probably just missed one.
Field of dead mimes there.
Good old mimed Phoenix down, bringing up an enemy.
Simmon, my girlfriend is a programmer. Does that count as programmer adjacent?
The infamous computer toucher.
It's great. Now anytime anything goes wrong, I can just go, babe, help.
Once again, bringing back the enemy team, and no, no gratitude.
There is the confusion landing. Purple team is on the back foot here a little bit.
Yeah, being down the 2 mimes, just not going to be able to do enough damage.
But the white team's damage is extremely lacking as well, so... Oh wow, the summoner actually opting to do something other than Nameless. Interesting.
Oh hey, Mocking Strike. Because there's no other targets. So, like, attacking is just not good.
Yeah, I suppose.
So he's like, well, I want to do something.
Another punch to the Dancer. The whole white team is up versus just the Dancer and Bard here.
I suspect
Some
we
more
know
damage
how
to the
this is
Dancer.
going to go. Yup.
Absolutely. Bard does opt to Phoenix down one of the mimes up. The mime is going to run back into the corner. One of the white team's mimes runs forward, punches the Bard. Bard is getting a little lower, but does take a bit for that damage to really stick. Friendly Mocking Strike. Crystal pops up next to the Bard. Summoner either cannot get to it or opts not to go get it.
If it's opting not to get it, it's because one of the teammates is going to go and get it before the Bard. Yup. That is exactly what happened.
Purple mime in the corner doing a lot of nothing. Bard is getting a little lower here. There's another Mocking Strike coming through.
Chicken!
It's chicken! Is a poisoned chicken. Chicken is going to go down very soon here.
Simmon wins the first intentional chicken of the event award.
Now they're going to take their time to go ahead and rebuff. Mime moves forward, does go for a punch since both of the units are near fatal now. Gets booked for his trouble. Both of the other mimes opt to read a book as well. And a punch to the chicken finishes it off.
That is 2-0 for Land of Confusion. Up next, we have Break versus Barren 1. Fallen Fruitless Flowers versus Lady Knights. I don't know why has is emphasized there, but sure. Alright. For the Fallen Fruitless Flowers, we have DisplayPort 4, the Archer, with Longbow, with Time Magic, Hamido, and Equip Armor. HDMI 2.1a with Black Magic, MA Save, Magic Attack Up, and Defense Up. Thunderbolt 4, the Lancer, with Punch Art, MP Switch, and Martial Arts. and USB 3.2 Gen 2 with the Paladin with Black Magic, CT Save, Short Charge, and Jump +1. 16 MA out of that Paladin. On the other side, Catherine the Spellblade with Item, Weapon Guard, Attack Up, and Move +2. Ingrid the Spellblade with White Magic, Arrow Guard, Concentrate, and Sicken. Vanessa the Dark Knight, or the Paladin, with Basic Skill, Dragon Spirit, Jump +2, and Move +1. And Tana the Dark Knight with Black Magic, Counterflood, Magic Attack Up, and Float. I want to see something real fast. Going to large 30. Oops. Are all of the, yeah, they're all the wrong color. Give me one sec.
Okay.
X without saving. View. September. Let's do... Oh, okay, I see what happened. One sec. Patch. Okay, that should fix it. I reverted special coloring.
Here's hoping.
Alright, we're going to large 30. Here's hoping everything works. Because I just patched something that I didn't write in the middle of everything. Oh good, they are correctly paletted again. So now we get to show off the sprites with their correct palettes.
Yay! Haste does miss on the samurai. Hey look, Onion Knight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna patch tag text in the middle. That one takes like 45 seconds to a minute to do, and I'm not leaving everyone hanging for that long. Big black magic coming out of that paladin.
Shot from across the field, gets counter flooded for more damage and spreads it to the ally as well.
There's an
Blizzard
absorb
does
ice there.
heal. Also absorbing earth.
What is that person wearing? Yes, actually. Magic Ring and Crystal Shield. Also, you see back Agrius there with fatigue. She tired.
A little bit. A little EP. Now the blizzard coming out is guarded and misses. The counter flood does heal. With all these absorbs, I suspect this may be a long match as well. lightning stab. Lots of damage. Does finish that Lancer off. There's a flash heal coming out. 294, a pretty hefty self-heal.
Just too tired to be jogging in place.
I get it. Yesterday was leg day. I wouldn't be jogging in place right now either. My quads hurt so much.
A recurring theme.
Yeah, no, leg day sucks. Shot into the back of the paladin there. Does Devo herself?
Sure. I don't know what that was, but...
What, the Devo?
Yeah. I don't even remember what that does.
Apparently it's supposed to add re-raise, regen, and stealth. It did not do that.
I noticed. Oh, I wrote the inflict status and then just didn't, yeah. What were they again?
Devotion adds re-raise, regen, and stealth. Hit F, PA plus 100.
Okay.
An explosion coming out, 204 is enough to get the kill. The samurai doing a lot of nothing except Masa over and over.
As one does.
Might be better, but it might still be a trap.
Oh, darn it, I did it again.
It's a point-blank lightning stab, gets a kill. Samurai goes for the shot from downtown, 66, but gets counter-flooded for way more than that. Almost 3 times. So you stab into the archer, but archer does still get its time strike off for 115, decent damage. There's a Kiyomori coming through, does get the protect and shell. Tech comes through, 1 to 2 units. Other paladin moves up, goes for a stab into the back, but the archer is able to tank it no problem. Archer has a lot of HP. There's yet another Masa. It's like the 400th. And haste misses. Lightning stab on 2.
Does appear that the Lady Knights are slowly taking the lead.
Might take a bit of time yet, but we are getting there. A stab and sicken. There's Kiku for 153, but that is probably not going to be enough. Time strike is enough after that, though. It is a 3-on-2. Oh, no, the Lancer's up over there now, too. It is now a 3-on-2. There's a big explosion coming through. Kiku again, 198 is pretty hefty damage. Explosion, only 130. That MA save coming through, though. A stab and a proc. Proc is enough to kill. Is now a 3-on-1 against a fairly healthy Undead Punch Lancer. 4-on-1. Lancer moves up, goes for a stab. It's not a Punch Lancer so much as just a Martial Arts Lancer. That was a Silence inflicted, which is not a Silence anymore.
Yeah, it's just the particle names I'm gonna have to fix.
Yeah, I do think that definitely, you know, in a future month, I think that will be a huge help, especially with the new statuses, just to kind of remind people what things are instead of going, wait, shit, which one was Darkness again?
Yeah.
Because I've already found myself doing that a couple times.
I tried to match the visual effects to it, like Sundown with the glasses and Stealth with ... and just all IDK, you know? Also, I've tried to get the oil drops to disappear, and they do when it's not your turn. But when it is your turn, they reappear. See? There's no oil marks.
Yeah, that's really bizarre. Lightning Stab on 2. It's a lot of damage. We do see a CT save. It's a Stasis Sword as well. 72 does inflict that Sicken, but also gives the extra MA for the MA save. There's the Masa. Paladin, one Paladin not in range to do anything. This Wizard Paladins are pretty interesting. Doing a lot of damage. There's a counter flood for 176. This explosion will finish her off. That is a kill in return from the archer. It's just canon that all undead are very oily. There's a self-targeting blizzard to heal and to get the reflect onto the Grias over there.
Notably, blizzard is longer than 2 ticks, and only 16 means that spell charge is working properly.
Delightful.
I hadn't had a chance to check that on anyone yet.
There's a haste coming out, but that is 2 units sickened.
Uh-oh.
There's a hefty stab, but a CT save. A punch, sorry, a stab into the back does get a kill. Life comes out.
Instant speed.
Dragon Spirit procs on the Paladin in the corner there. And a big explosion. There's a lot of damage coming out even just from these explosions. That Paladin is something special. That is a neat unit.
Well, all magic does more damage than it used to, so...
This is true. Stasis Sword on 2 does not get a kill, but does inflict some statuses there.
But yeah, that explosion is definitely hitting for real numbers.
Yeah, and in previous months, you know, to make explosion worth much, you really were, you know, riding the edge of glass cannon kind of thing. You need a lot of MA to pump good explosion numbers.
they're definitely running their MP ragged. But anyways, that is a 2-0 for the Lady Knights. Correctly predicted by Break. And for our final match of the night, we have Sardek 1 versus Ajorably 2, Dance Puppets Dance versus Thanksgiving Roast. For Dance Puppet Dance, we have Crystal the Knight with Chaos Blade and a Cursed Ring with Overflow and Counter. Go-Go the Mime, Celia the Dancer with White Magic, Arrow Guard, Equip Armor, and Move HP up, and Letty the Dancer with Basic Skill, Weapon Guard, Equip Shield, and Equip Sword. So, good luck hitting that Dancer. And that one at least has Arrow Guard. On the other side, for Thanksgiving Roast, we have Lemon the Thief with Jump, MP Switch, Jump +3, and Equip Spear. That one got to 9. Rosemary the Ninja, Double Tonberry Knife with Basic Skill, Hamido, and Overflow. Turkey the Chocobo, and Spice the Summoner with Time Magic, Barrier, half of MP, and Defense up. Which bag was the H bag?
Let me check.
I don't think there is an H bag.
There is not. There is D, S, X, and R.
I guess some of the TAC text changes didn't take. I'll have to look into that. Regardless, we'll go to large 15.
If you want to check what the bag does, I can tell you which one it's supposed to be, so you can at least note it down.
Who was it that had it?
I don't know. I can tell you it wasn't the Chocobo.
That's a Javelin. Okay, so it must be the... Well, it's an X bag.
Okay. I mean, what is an X but an H that kind of got squeezed in at the sides a little? I do like the X bag quite a bit. The usage statistics show that there are a fair few units using the X bag this month in the main tourney, so we'll get to see plenty of it. The yellow Chocobo applying those statuses, of course. Got a little bit of a hit there, not too much. No big luck on the Terrifying. Ice Wolf Bite gets a break. There's another Polka Polka coming out. Is absolutely shredding the PA abilities here. Though for what it's worth, I don't believe they had a whole lot coming off their PA, so it is not crazy useful. That's a lot of damage coming out of that jump.
You'll note that they are all taking damage for hitting the summoner while she is charging.
which is very cool. Don't see a lot of passive Sylph. Definitely one of the lesser used summons. It is guarded there. That is a dead proc.
Yeah, it was definitely not at 9 prior to that.
495 from that jump is absolutely massive.
I want to comment, by the way, that there is not a single unit in the main tournament with jump and, like, actually looking to use it. I specifically put a team in the preseason with jump just to show that it existed.
It was definitely on my list of things I wanted to try, but it was not able to fit into any of my teams the way that I wanted it to, so... It is interesting that it does not seem to really have been picked up on by just about anybody.
Yeah, like, the 2 teams in the preseason with jump are because I said I wanted to see it, so somebody please do this.
That was another dead proc there from the knife. Yeah, jump is, still does have its, you know, reliability issues, of course. You know, the AI being reluctant to use it occasionally, depending on how things line up, but the fact that the damage is so much more significant now.
I feel like I have to have, like, forgotten to include a right to load bits 0000 on Terrifying Dance because I have missed 100% of them.
For the Terrifying Dance?
Yeah.
Well, some of them it was showing mist, and some of them it wasn't showing anything. So I wasn't sure if that was...
I mean, it's Brave -7, so... It would show the, like, visual effect of landing.
That's what I assumed. I wasn't sure. Given that there was a distinction between mist and nothing, I wasn't sure if that was hitting and it just wasn't showing a visual or what.
Insta-haste.
Knight moves up, goes for an offensive Ambrosia, 180 quite a lot. 216 was a big punch, but it did hit the MP switch. 1 dancer starts, 2 dancer starts.
Turkey.
There's a Choco Guard, Protect and Shell, but might be a little too late. Wait, did it take damage after using that? That's a dead proc?
It did, because the summoner is charging.
Oh yeah, the summoner is charging. No, that makes sense.
Yeah, you see those little 66s hitting my mimes?
That is a big Odin. Vital Strike 121, not too bad.
Oh right, that's why it wasn't Choco curing.
That's another dead proc.
Quick 2-0 for Ajorably. And there you have it, preseason with no crashes. Couple things that I need to jump back under the hood and fix, but that's what we do the preseason for in the first place. Regardless, it's good to be back. Great to see you all here. Thanks to all of you who helped out making this happen. And of course, thanks to Korremar for helping me out on comms once more.
Absolutely, happy to help.
I'm gonna make some dinner and enjoy, like, an hour off, and then I'm going to get back under the hood and make sure things are ready for tomorrow and the main tournament. So I will see you all tomorrow.
Night, y'all.